Baltimore Ravens are starting to stack this unbelievable sense of momentum right now. Started off the season so poorly, but things are starting to really ramp up for the defense and even the offense as well. Now, I know this wasn't the cleanest game in the world, and I'm not coming to you guys saying like, oh, watch out, this Ravens team's on fire. They're not on fire, but they are playing some good football, executing their game plan. And right here, we come out in, we'll call it 12 personnel. You could probably call it 21 personnel because what do you guys say Ricard is? Is he a fullback, tight end here? We're going to call him a tight end. 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends here to the top side. And we're just going to power downhill. And look at this, man. It's like having an extra offensive lineman on the field with this dude in the game, right? I mean, clears it out. Look at this. One more time. Put this guy at right guard. Okay, that's a joke, obviously. I feel like Falele is been a little bit better. I know Butta don't really like this boy, but I'll tell you what, the fullback, hey, clears out the lane. Clears out the lane. But we're going to break down some film. I want to talk a little bit about this Ravens team while going through some of these plays. Before we dive in, do me a big favor if you guys can. Hit the like button. Most importantly, if you can hype the video, it helps out tremendously in terms of getting it out to more Ravens fans. But with that being said, let's break down some film from this game. It might not be the longest video in the world, so keep that in mind. Now, stop me if you've heard this one before. Fullback in the game, we got 23 personnel, 2 backs, 3 tight ends. We're running the football. You know we're running the football, and you still can't stop us. I don't know why you have a couple of DBs in the game. Actually, they only have 1 DB on the field, maybe 2. No, it looks like only 1. But either way, it don't matter, right? 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, whatever you want to call it. Follow Pat Ricard and run. And then you have Derrick Henry in the backfield. It's just such a cheat code. Ultimately, this team did a really good job getting to where they needed to be able to just pound the football down their throat and say, we are just going to put a hat on a hat and out-muscle you, okay? Now, if the Ravens get a matchup where they can run the football, you're done. You're not going to win that game. Once they add that level of, or layer of unpredictability in their offense, it's a cheat code. And right here, you don't even need unpredictability. That's how good they are when it comes to just out-strengthening some defensive lines in the NFL. Here we go. We're going to get a little bit of an ET here. What does that mean? ET is an edge tackle stunt. Okay, so we're going to get our tackle here. Dre'Mont Jones, brand new Raven. From, I guess not brand new, but he's been here for a few weeks. We're going to, boom, reach the inside shoulder. We're going to reach point of attack, bend to the outside. The reason we do this is we try to, 1, confuse the offensive lineman, but 2, we're trying to generate mismatches. Whenever you get a guard, or excuse me, a tackle on a tackle, D-tackle, right tackle, you are going to generate a mismatch. So boom, he reaches the inside or outside shoulder of the guard. We get this matchup. Now, the reason we love this matchup is because Dre'Mont is a little bit smaller, so he's shiftier, but also a little bit stronger at times, and he kind of bends underneath the shoulder pad of the tackle. Great bend, comes off the edge, and completes the sack on Tyrod Taylor here. Beautiful job. Great bend off the edge. The reason you bend off the edge is because when you lower your center of gravity, these tackles are just too big. They're too big to maintain pad level leverage with their hands, and you see him kind of hooking around the helmet of Dre'Mont Jones. Probably even could have been called a holding call, if I'm being honest here, but ended up getting a sack here on 3rd and 3. Great job preventing the Jets from adding more points on the board right before halftime and actually taking them out of field goal range to ensure they wouldn't get any points, which I thought was huge. Now, really quickly, before we dive into this play, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button, but most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Ravens throughout the entirety of the season. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns, everything you guys want to see, we got you covered. Turn on post notifications if you haven't already done so yet. This is just the beginning, but let's keep going into this play. Another big time play here for Baltimore. We're going to be running this little like deep comeback route to the top side. We're going to be running this bottom side dig route over the middle of the field. I know you guys can't really see it, but that's essentially the route concept. A lot deeper down the field though. We're basically going to be faking the handoff to the running back. He's going to be on a chip and release. We're going to get another chip and release to the bottom side. and the top side, which means we get 2 routes initially off the snap running, and then everyone else is kind of blocking here for a second. So boom, we're going to fake the play action. Great blocking. The pocket is absolutely wide open. Now, you see how Lamar starts to get outside of the pocket to the right side? What we're doing here is removing all of these second level and third level defenders. I can't wait to get the all 22, but let's imagine there's a deep safety. He's now shifting to this direction. Remember that comeback route to the top side with Tez Walker? Now that's just one-on-one coverage. So we boom, we stop, we moved everyone to this side of the field, we turn back, and we fire a premature anticipation ball that is beautiful. Now you can tell when the ball is released, like he's just breaking on his route right now. So that is such a great anticipation throw. Also, Zay Flowers looks wide open. I mean, they had 2 routes running initially off the snap, and both of them were absolutely wide open. Great job here by Lamar Jackson. Great job here by the Ravens offense. Moving the ball. Again, wasn't the perfect game, but they executed when they needed to come out with the W. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it has been so much fun so far. And I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. Now, you guys can see them. But if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. Another big play here for the Ravens defense. Look at this one. That they get this little power over to Breece Hall to the right side. He's trying to make guys miss. Turns up the field. And look at Marlowe rip it at the last second. Ball comes loose. Alohi Gilman with the recovery. Game, set, match. Nail in the coffin. This thing was over. They were down by 10. Really needed to put up some points right here. And they could not do it. Great play by Marlowe. It looks like he does such a good job maintaining, right? Instead of bringing him down, he goes to the football, right? Goes to the football. And right here, boom. Gets that thing loose. Great kind of IQ here and great reaction time. Also, hold on. Can we look at Alohi Gilman here? Look at Alohi Gilman. Where is he? Right here. Okay, he's kind of getting driven back a little bit. But look at this. Throws the dude into the dirt. Poor tight end. And then the reaction time to dive on this ball right away. Whoa. Shout out to this defense, man. What a play. Now, I do want to save the rest of the film analysis for the part 2 when the All-22 coaches film comes out. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Make sure you do me a big favor by hitting the like button, subscribing if you haven't already done so, turning on your post notifications. But most importantly, let me know what you guys want to see next, whether it's offensive film, defensive film, individual player film. Just give me a name, give me a side of the ball, whatever you guys want to see in the next video, and we're going to go a deep dive into it. So, join the family, and with that being said, I will catch you guys in the very next one, which should be within the next couple of days. So, stay tuned.